NBA. I'm Damon Bruce. It's the NBA, served to you weekend style. It's going to be the New Orleans Pelicans up against the Phoenix Suns. And that'll do it from the studio. Let's get you out to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports broadcast crew at the arena. I'll see you back here at halftime.
And just a minute or two here for the players to get warmed up before the start of the game. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. And now we take a brief check at the matchups. Our starting five for both teams. First for New Orleans, McCollum is out there with Jones. And at the 5, the 5th overall pick in the 2011 draft, a fleet-footed 6'11 big man out of Lithuania, Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Williamson in at the 4 slot. And for the Suns, then it's Bridges, and it's Johnson in at the 4 spot.
Well, you know, I tell you what, guys, it's a tough road to hoe when you're trying to rebuild in the Western Conference. There's just no room or margin for error, and teams pile on while you're down.
Here's Paul. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Paul's got the first points up on the board for the Suns. Phoenix on defense. McCollum with the ball. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. And back to the Suns in the West. They did finish with the worst record in the conference. They managed only 17 wins, Steve, against other teams in the West.
And that wasn't the worst mark, but it was close. The Suns' problem was that they didn't have a huge inside presence for long stretches of the season. And when you lack depth against teams with tough power forwards or centers out west, you're going to be in a lot of trouble.
And so here is New Orleans.
Get the perimeter!
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Doubled by Bridges. Pulls up. And too long on the shot. And here are the Suns now. Paul outside. Passes it to Bridges. Back to Paul. The tray. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
You look at Chris Paul and his physical stature, guys. I mean, he's not overwhelmingly strong or certainly not that big. Doesn't really bounce out of the gym. But it's the way he knows how to use everything that he has, particularly his body control. That allows him to be a dangerous finisher in the paint on a consistent basis.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Monty Williams.
He told me there aren't many big men with the mobility and length of Jonas Valanciunas, and that he's a player they'll really have to account for, saying, quote, JV's still developing his skill set, but there just aren't that many people in the world of his size. And you factor in his motor, he can really impact a game. Guys, we'll see how they try to deal with him.
All right, Doris. When you talk about Chris Paul's penetration, he wears the number 3 in honor of Allen Iverson, but he's not the athlete that Iverson was.
Well, he's different. Iverson was a blur. Chris Paul is more about strength and side-to-side quickness. But Paul's a very good athlete in his own right, but it's his skill that is just so impressive. The ball handling, the passing, the awareness. What a player.
Now here's Paul.
With all of the on-court skills that Chris Paul possesses, perhaps his greatest attribute is the leadership he brings to a team. He just has a way about bringing guys together, encouraging them while also challenging them and holding them accountable.
You go back to that leadership that Chris Paul provides. I saw that some last year in the general manager category said that he might be the best single leader on any team in the NBA.
I would agree with that. He's just a dominant presence out there, despite the fact that he's kind of short. But he just understands his point guard's role. Passionate about the game, smart basketball player, and loves to play.
Pelicans ended up being the name that New Orleans chose when it was all over. And I like the new look uniforms, but they had some other options as well that sounded pretty good to me. How about the brass? Because it gives nod to the music that New Orleans has popularized.
He's perfect from the line this time. Well, definitely a nice sounding name. Other options were the Swamp Dogs, the Bull Sharks, the Mosquitoes. Steve, all in all, you have to think they went the right way with the Pelicans.
I don't know. My personal favorite was the Rougarou, Kevin. That I don't even know what that means, but that was in the mix. Would have puzzled a lot of other people around the country besides me, but better than Mosquitoes, that's for sure. Pelicans was probably the right way to go.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Jones drives in.
Oh, look out.
Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
Oh, man. Might as well flaunt it if you've got it, Clark.
Now here's Paul. No one near him. Misses off the right iron.
Oh, easy look there, but, he misses those once in a while.
Ingram passes to McCollum. Fires for 3. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Well, sometimes, guys, you can forget he's out there, and all of a sudden, bang, he'll string together 3 or 4 shots in a row and just take over the game.
And, Steve, very few players have his finishing ability. We see him get a lot of and ones because even if he draws hard contact, he is able to play through that and typically score.
Pelicans leading by 5. Jones dishes to McCollum. Pass to Williamson. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
It's no secret around the league, guys, that the Suns either have one of the best medical staffs in the game or they've built their practice facility by the fountain of youth. More evidence of that came when Jermaine O'Neal found new tread on his well-worn tires.
And that one misses. Well, Clark, as you said, a lot of the players that left the Suns last season, such as Steve Nash and Grant Hill, had trouble keeping their health up. And, Steve, I don't know, you've been in that organization. Whatever they are doing that are keeping those players healthy and in top shape has been working. They are admirable in the way they have led that cause.
Well, it's a tremendous training staff. They've just always done a very good job of keeping their guys healthy by getting them in the training room every day for work, by combining the strength program with the training schedule, but a lot of confidence in that staff from the players, and I think it really shows.
And he's good on the second.
The big story in New Orleans, guys, is the change of the name. From the Hornets, a name that came with the team when they relocated from Charlotte, to the brand new Pelicans. Now, Pelicans might not be the most intimidating name around the league, but it does have a nice and special...
Ridiculous move.
Tore it down that time. A signature slam right there from the big fella. How many of those have we seen before?
Now here's McCollum. 11 points in the game. Jones. Six on the shot clock. Kicks it to McCollum. Puts it up. No good. Paul with the defensive effort. Here's Williamson. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. The first one falls. Both free throws good from Williamson.
Boy, the Hornets were a very young team last season, had several draft picks that saw meaningful time and were even in the rotation. And this team was NBA young, and that often means you're going to struggle on the road.
Paul's shot is off. Pelicans leading by 6. Ingram defended by Crowder. The shot's good from Ingram.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
Well, that's the key to basketball. Get the ball inside into the paint, either with a pass or with penetration.
And for the Pelicans, Steve, there were teams with fewer road wins than them, but not many. Only 11 road wins for them as they went 11-30 on the season.
Well, the trouble with New Orleans last year was that they really didn't have any aspect of their game that they could count on the road. And if you can't score and you can't defend, it's hard to win at home, much less win on the road.
Here's Paul. He has 6.
Get there.
Here's Booker. Makes it off the glass.
Well, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
New Orleans has gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. The pass to Ingram. Defended by Bridges. Fade away. Again, the Pelicans score.
Very positive opening quarter for them. The shots have been falling.
You know, the shooting percentage would be nice if it stayed right there, but that's going to be tough to do.
Paul kicks to Crowder. New Orleans leading by 8. The feed to Jones, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Looks like they're going to have one of those days where they can do no wrong.
Well, they haven't done anything wrong so far. Double-digit lead already.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Yeah, he definitely saw some things that were not working for them out there, and now he's going to make some adjustments.
I'm not sure what it was, but he clearly wanted something to change out there.
And here is Paul. He has 6. Paul gets a screen from Crowder. To the paint. Poked away. Jones kicks to Valanciunas. He passes to Williamson. Here's McCollum. And he drops in the layup off the glass. McCollum's got 13.
It has taken them no time to build this lead up on the strength of a great first quarter offensively.
And they need to continue to put pressure on the defense and try to really run away with this one from here.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And I love the penetration because we're seeing a team that's attacking the lane, forcing the defense to collapse, and you're going to see some easy points as a result.
The first free throw is good. The Pelicans making a switch here. Hayes is checked in. And so Paul nails both of them. Now McCollum, 13 points in the game. Passes it to Ingram. They set the pick. He feeds it to Nance. Just 5 on the clock. And the Pelicans get it back. That is good. Hayes has got his first points in this one.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Booker the pass to Crowder. Drills the three-pointer. Crowder's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
What a start to this game. The offense is both dominating.
Tell you what, feels like a game on the playground. Forget about defense, just keep firing.
Outside, Jones. Beyond the arc. McCollum, no good.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time. But, yeah, I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly. Tell you what, he is so difficult to guard, especially on a shot like that one.
Out to Nance. There's the dish to Hayes. On the wing, Nance. Defended by Bridges. Now here's McCollum. Guarded closely. He dishes it to Hayes. On the wing, Jones. Puts the lead pass in front of him. The shot's good from Ingram.
I'll tell you what I love about him, his ability to finish even while absorbing contact. He is so strong, even with defenders hanging all over him. He continues to finish at the basket.
And another thing about his game that's really noticeable is how well he handles defensive pressure when he's getting his shot off. He's a very composed shooter.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Pelicans leading by 8. Picked by Murphy. Graham with the ball. Now defended by Craig. Right side, Landry. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. The Suns have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Very successful free throw shooting team a year ago, guys. They hit about 80% from the line.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
You got it, no problem.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Landry. New Orleans leading by 6.
Watch outside.
Doubled by Sarge. And Murphy kicks to Graham. A three-pointer, no good.
Nobody near him. He'll normally make that one.
Here's Payne. He's guarded by Murphy. Payne's shot is good.
And I like that move to the hoop. You use your speed, go around the bigger defender.
New Orleans has gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Launches a three, and that one's good. Graham's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Boy, Kevin, I like the way they've come out here. I mean, they're shooting it well and with confidence from outside. Just a good, strong start for them.
Here's Saric, covered by Nance. Hayes with the steal. .157 left in the first quarter. Good. Suns trail by 9. Landry kicks to Saric. Here's Payne. Outside Landry. Pass to Payne. 6 to shoot. Back to Landry. Pulls up. High post. And it's Phoenix scoring again. 1:22 left to play in the first quarter. Number 15, defended by Payne. There's the bucket. Good.
Defense just has to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots.
There's the pick. Pass to Saric. Clock at 6. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. And the jumper falls for him. 43 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Graham with the ball. Number 15, defended by Payne. He kicks it to Hayes. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one drops. Marshall, he's checked in for Nance. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
You know, they've been beating this club to a lot of loose balls and rebounds here early on.
Love the work ethic they've come out of the locker room with.
New Orleans leading by 8. Dishes to Murphy for 3. Gets it to go. Murphy's got his first 3 points of the game.
And that's what's built them this early lead. Deadly shooting from behind the arc.
Yeah, the D better start getting out there on them, Steve, and soon.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. New Orleans on top. They're up by 11. 2K Sports, back in a moment here from the U.S. Airways Center. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And a comfortable margin for the Pelicans here, guys.
And you could see early on, guys, they were going to go inside and try to establish their offense in the paint area. That's exactly what they've done.
And I think that's exactly where they should continue to attack moving forward, Steve. You know, there was a time when the Suns were an up-and-down team. They'd push the tempo and do everything they could to get layups and shoot the three. Those days are history now. They're just not a very good shooting team from outside anymore.
Temple dishes to Marshall. Feeds to Temple. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Suns. Craig covered by Hayes. Marshall with the steal. Makes the lead pass. And then Murphy with the dunk. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Well, you know what the questions are about now? It's their defense, that's for sure.
Well, Clark, you said the Suns didn't shoot the ball well from distance. They would end up 28th in the NBA when it came to the deep ball, Steve, making just under a third of their tries.
Well, of course, a lot of that has to do with the departure of Steve Nash. They didn't have somebody creating those easy looks. Remember, they also were without Channing Frye last year, one of their best three-point shooters who had to sit out the year with the heart issue.
Lee kicks to Landry. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his third rebound on the night.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question, and that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Lee passes to Johnson. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Johnson right side. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws.
Young teams, guys, tend to get run over in the Western Conference, and the Pelicans were a young team last year, and guess what? They got run over. In a conference where everybody needs to be tough to even think about the playoffs, New Orleans really was overmatched.
You can, he's no problem.
No good on that one. And Clark, as you said, with the Pelicans last year in their final year as the Hornets, you know, the West just ate them alive as they put up a 15-37 record, Steve, against the rest of the conference.
And it wasn't just any one division. It was every division in the West. But look, the conference was loaded. The Pelicans, or at least I should say the Hornets at the time, were a young team. They weren't going anywhere, not enough talent. But they're on the rise now. They've added some significant talent.
And the second free throw, good. Here's Temple. Kicks to Marshall. Down low. Valanciunas. His first attempt of the game finds the target. Valanciunas has got his first points of the game.
Well, he doesn't waste too many of those chances close to the basket.
Lee with the ball. Now guarded bound by Temple. Lee kicks to Landry. Back to Lee. And there's the call on Garrett Temple. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Boy, that's his second foul, and he does not want to pick up number 3 here. That'll mess your game up for sure.
There's the pass to Johnson. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
Oh, man, he goes old school on us with the finger roll.
Pelicans leading by 14. Temple dishes to Graham. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. It's blocked. Now here's Lee. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. The feed to Landry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. defended by Valanciunas. Rebounded by Valanciunas. The Pelicans have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Temple, the pass to Marshall. He feeds it to Graham. Money from the wing. Graham's got 5 points so far.
He's got one of those shooting strokes that never changes, guys. I mean, even if a defender's, all over him, he just never seems to flinch. A great quality to have as a shooter.
And he is an extremely skilled player attacking off the dribble too. I mean, he's got a great pull-up jumper as well, Steve.
And the Suns call time here.
Well, they're getting way too many easy shots in the paint. So this timeout is specifically for that reason. You got to tighten up the defense and start to make it harder for that offensive team.
I know it's easier said than done, but right now it just doesn't seem like the necessary effort is there.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Back to Landry. Passes it to Craig. Shot clock at 6. Back to Landry. From deep three-point range, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. New Orleans making a switch here. Murphy's checked in. Pelicans leading by 16. And here is Graham. 5 points in the game. Murphy defended by Craig. Murphy inside. The dish to Valanciunas. 6 to shoot. Graham. He's covered by Landry. Takes the 3. Good on the shot. Graham's got 5 points now this quarter. The Suns have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Pass to Craig. Here's Eaton. The shot from the low post is good. He's got 6. New Orleans has gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. There's the screen. He dishes it to Murphy. He passes it to Graham. He kicks it to Murphy. Releases. And that one hits back iron.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Here's Booker, defended by Temple. Johnson, that's for 2. And he connects with the jumper. Johnson's got 5 now. Pelicans leading by 15. Now Graham. 8 points for him. All sorts of time. That's good on the jump shot. 10 points for him.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
Valanciunas on the double team. And there's the pass to Craig. Dishes it to Booker. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
Boy, they couldn't hook up there on what's really a pretty basic pass.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Graham with the ball. 10 points for him. They set the pick. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Graham's got 12.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here is Paul. 8 points for him. Feeds it to Booker. Back to Paul. And Valanciunas with the block. Kicks it to Graham. Here's the three. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Tell you what, since the end of the first quarter, he has really come alive.
Phoenix has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Phoenix calls timeout.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Here's Bridges. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Can they get it? He takes it up and lays it in.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
Pelicans leading by 20. Now here's McCollum. 13 points in the game. Pass to Williamson. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line to try to make it a three-point play.
And you love the concentration. Gets hit, but stays with the play.
Yeah, he showed a lot right there. Plenty of concentration, finding a way to get that shot to fall.
Come on, you're gonna miss it.
That free throw good from Williamson. Suns have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. He's guarded by Murphy. And it's Paul penetrating. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Paul's got 10 points in the game.
He's never going to pass up on a chance like that. Even with just a sliver of daylight, this guy can get to the rim.
McCollum off a pick from Valanciunas. McCollum no good. Suns trail by 21. Paul outside. Here's the teardrop. And the layup is up and in. He's got 12.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Pass to McCollum. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. And the Pelicans lead by 21.
You know, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest of it seemed easy.
Paul with the ball. Now guarded by Graham. And that one's good. And it's 7 points for Johnson.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Pass to Williamson. Johnson's there. No good.
That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were right in his face.
The feed now to Booker. From the arc. Gets it to go. Booker's got 8.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot. Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
For New Orleans, they have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. First free throw is good. And the Pelicans making a change here. And he can't hit the second. Suns trail by 17. Kicks it out to Paul. And the rebound goes to Murphy. New Orleans has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. He feeds it to Graham. He passes to Ingram. Six on the shot clock. The stupendous finish in traffic. He's got 8. Here is Paul. 12 points for him. Paul gets a screen from Bridges. Paul passes to Bridges. Back to Paul. The dish to Booker. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
He is so creative, Kevin. That's what I love about watching him. As good as anybody in the league at breaking down a defender one-on-one.
And he's also a guy, Steve, whose confidence is not very easily shaken. That's an important quality to have. He'll miss a few shots in a row, but they're not going to cause him to doubt himself. Not in the least.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Nance is checked in. Pelicans leading by 16. Now the pass to Ingram. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
A surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
Yeah, and it all had to be perfect and in precision. That's not nearly as easy as they made it look.
Here's Crowder. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one.
Boy, he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the defense.
And here's McCollum. 15 points in the game. Passes to Ingram. It's rebounded by Booker. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Jones. Excellent defense from Crowder.
Now, he was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
And Booker kicks to Paul.
Kick it out! Kick it out!
He dishes it to Crowder. Clock at 4. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Crowder's got 5 points now this quarter. Pelicans leading by 13. Pass to Williamson. And Paul over to help. On the wing, Jones. Here's McCollum. Great look there, but off target.
Really high-quality shot there. Just a little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely leave him shaking his head.
Booker dishes to Paul. To the inside. And Saric kicks to Paul. Clock at 6. Pass to Saric. Crowder lets it go with a 3. Nance with the rebound. Now Jones. He kicks it to McCollum. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Booker. He passes to Bridges. Leads him in there. Paul. Good work defensively by Jones. And we've reached halftime in this one. Pelicans lead by 13. 2K Sports, back in a moment here from the U.S. Airways Center.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
NBA basketball on a Saturday night. Oh, the perfect weekend activity, family friendly, and a whole bunch of fun. Let's check out the action. The New Orleans Pelicans have the lead against Phoenix. And if you like scoring, you love their first half of basketball. They're putting up points, doing it rapidly, in a variety of ways. It's hard to slow them down. C.J. McCollum getting pretty much everything he tries against the Suns. He's got 15 points, and as usual, he's been effective from distance. A lot of threes so far. And for the Suns, they've been struggling a bit. They've been getting roundly outplayed up to this point, and they'll need a bounce-back effort to make up for it in the second half. Chris Paul has been amazing. He has 12 points, and as usual, he's been handing out a lot of assists. And that'll do it for us here in the studio. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of the game.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, anything can happen. It's been one outstanding game from Graham.
I like that he didn't force anything in that first half. His decision-making was really flawless.
That being the case, Steve, I think they want him to be more assertive in the second half. Look to take more shots. Be a little more shot hungry, even the tough ones.
Dishes it to McCollum. Outside, Jones. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
Feeds to Paul. Paul, right side. Kicks to Booker. Second chance shot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. New Orleans leading by 13. Jones with the screen on Bridges. And there's the feed to McCollum. Unloads. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. McCollum's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Pelicans. Here's Booker. 11 points in the game. The pass to Bridges. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Well, he was boxed out, and when that happens, some point you have to just turn and get back defensively. That time he went right over the top.
Yeah, but you go straight on the top of another player's back, that's going to be a foul call every time.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball.
They're losing their concentration here, guys. Some sloppy play going on right now.
Yep, 2 turnovers in a row for them. That's a recipe for disaster.
And the shot is good from Ingram. Here's Paul. He's got 12. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Shot clock at 6. Hits the front of the rim and out.
It's been a cold spell for them coming out of the half, missing their first 3 shots. A tough start.
Ingram, defended by Bridges. Ingram passes to Williamson.
Oh, man, they are just putting the hammer down right now.
Defensively and offensively. It has all been working for them today.
There's the pick. Passes it to Bridges. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
And they get one to go now after missing their first 3 shots. Maybe this will kick them into gear.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. New Orleans moving it around, and Valanciunas kicks to Jones. He feeds it to McCollum. Six to shoot. Back to Jones. There's the triple. No good. The Suns go the other way with it. Here's Booker. He's got 11. To the middle. Eaton, defended by Valanciunas. There's the dish to Booker. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Booker's got 13. Pelicans leading by 15. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Ingram trains the three-pointer. He's got 13. And the Suns call time. You have to like what we've been seeing from McCollum.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
Suns trail by 18. Paul with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. Paul kicks to Booker. Lets the three fly. Hits the bucket. Booker's got 16 points.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
He dishes it to McCollum. Goes up to the stripe. Outside, Jones. Pass to McCollum. Here's Ingram. Another one falls for New Orleans. Suns have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Now here's Paul, defended by McCollum. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his third foul of the game. And the Suns making a change here. Pass to Payne. He kicks to Crowder. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pelicans leading by 17. McCollum passes to Ingram. Dishes it to McCollum. The pass to Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. With the clock winding down, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
I tell you what, it never gets old watching him work, does it, fellas?
No, Clark, that's a good way to put it. He will work. Great example of that on the offensive glass right there.
Yeah, just blue-collar stuff. And then he put a little flair in the dunk.
Valanciunas on the double team. Here's Payne, defended by McCollum. McCollum, and a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so it's New Orleans with it. Swiped it away. Gets the bucket. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. McCollum off a pick from Valanciunas. Ingram passes to Williamson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. He's got 10.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Here's Payne. He passes to Booker. Feeds it to Crowder. Here's Payne, defended by Ingram. Just 5 to shoot. Crowder dishes to Booker. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Well, they're taking high percentage shots in the paint. I like the way their offense is clicking.
Well, it's been a super performance from beyond the arc, too. I mean, they've been raining in those threes.
Free throw, good, Booker. And the Pelicans making a change here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Pelicans leading by 17. Ingram, defended by Bridges. Here's Ingram. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2. The Pelicans have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9. And he can't get the first one. And the Suns making a change here. Paul's checked in.
You got this, we got this.
He hits the second from the line. Phoenix with the ball. It's an 18-point game. Paul gets a screen from Biombo. Here's the screen. Here's Payne. Phoenix no good that time either. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Kicks it to Hayes. Number 15. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 11 from the line. Jones checked in for New Orleans. Suns trail by 21. Here's Payne. There's the feed to Crowder. Off target with the open look. The Pelicans have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. Here's Jones, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
That was some skill there. Nice use of the bounce pass.
Suns have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Here's Payne. Crowder kicks to Paul. 6 to shoot. Gives him the lead pass. Rejected by Nance.
This has not at all been the kind of performance they've needed out of him.
Inside, it's tipped. Here's Payne. Passes it to Crowder. Nice jump shot. Good. Crowder's got 10 points. Pelicans leading by 21. To the paint. Bridges passes to Paul. And it's blocked by Hayes.
It's been a great day for them on the boards, Clark. That's definitely been a major factor in building this big lead.
And, you know, from a number standpoint, the advantage might not be that large, but they have been manhandling them inside.
And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Bridges has got his third rebound on the night. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here's Payne, defended by Jones. He feeds it to Paul. From downtown, gets it to go. Paul's got 15 points.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on the roll and knock him down.
Jones with the screen on Bridges. Number 15, defended by Paul. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hayes. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He has 5.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
The Suns have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. That's good from Payne. New Orleans making a switch here. McCollum's checked in. Both free throws good from Payne.
100% free throw shooting this half, guys.
Efficiency is so crucial when you're trying to overcome a deficit, Steve.
Number 15, defended by Paul. To the middle, rejected by Sarge. Paul with the ball. 15 points in the game. The dish to Crowder. There's the 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 7th assist in the game. Pelicans leading by 15. He dishes it to McCollum. McCollum off a pick from Hayes. And another 3 for New Orleans.
How about that for a response?
They will say they can give the 3 as well as they can take the 3.
Paul kicks to Sarge. There's a good screen. 1:25 left in the third quarter of the game. Kicks it out to Paul. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Paul's got 17 now.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
Nance a screen on Paul. There's a minute left here in the third quarter. Now here's Nance. He's guarded closely. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Nance has got his second bucket. Suns trail by 18. Now here's Paul. He's got 17. Saric. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. Number 15, defended by Paul. Pass to Hayes. That's good. Hayes has got 7 points in the game.
He really made that mismatch pay off. A defender giving up that much size isn't going to be able to put up much resistance near the basket.
Paul outside. Crowder dishes to Paul. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Pelicans ahead, running away with it. 2K Sports, back in a moment here from the U.S. Airways Center. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Suns trail by 20. And here is Landry. And the pass to Craig from past the arc. Pelicans with the rebound. Jones has got 4 rebounds in this game. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Now McCollum. He passes to Williamson. Ingram, he's covered by Landry. Here's Ingram. Another one falls for New Orleans.
What an excellent performance from the field for him.
Suns trail by 20. Here's Booker. Here's Eaton. Can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Jones. The Pelicans shooting 65%, an outstanding offensive display from them. Here's Ingram. Offensive rebound. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
He kicks to Booker. Back to Landry. Dishes to Booker. Fires the 3. Gets it to go. Booker's got 10 points here in the second half.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Pelicans leading by 19. McCollum passes to Williamson. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
And he knocks down the first one. Bridges, he's checked in for the Suns. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Suns trail by 20. Here's Booker. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Ingram.
And you got to like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Challenging shots and making his presence felt around the rim, that's exactly what he can give you.
And the basket by McCollum.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Come to me, come to me.
Now, here is Landry, defended by McCollum. Back to Landry. 5 on the clock. Here's Heaton. Finds the open look, and it's on target. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
And Phoenix making a change here. Paul's checked in. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. They set the screen. Valanciunas on the double team.
Double.
Heaton, defended by Williamson. Heaton. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. That free throw, no good. No luck that time either. New Orleans leading by 20. Ingram passes to McCollum. McCollum off a pick from Ingram. Uncovered. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
They've had the hotter hand in the first half so far, no question.
Yeah, it's because of all the high percentage shots they've been working for and getting.
Out of bounds, Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession.
Well, that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
Yeah, I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
Well, look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Paul goes in. Heaton, defended by Valanciunas.
Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty. And he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Well, you hate to be the guy asked to guard him because he's just so dominant, so quick and explosive. Tough to stay in front of him.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Now here's McCollum, defended by Paul. Pass to Ingram. Clock at 6. Shoots. And the shot is long.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Paul kicks to Booker. Back to Paul. Throws it up high.
Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around in the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
I'll tell you what, that is going to be an alley-oop we'll see on the highlight reel the next few days.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. And that one falls for Jones. Suns trail by 21. Paul outside. Feeds it to Booker. Back to Paul. On the wing, Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Tries to save it, and it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Jay Crowder's checked in for Johnson. New Orleans leading by 21. Ball's knocked loose. Paul with the steal. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Paul's got 19 points.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results, too.
It's a great formula, and it's really a sign that the offense is clicking.
McCollum off a pick from Williamson. Now here's McCollum. Defense is right there. Tipped away. Shot clock at 5. Paul with the defensive effort. McCollum dishes to Valanciunas. Gets it to go.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Paul with the ball. Kicks to Booker. Defended by Valanciunas. Shrugs off the contact and dunks it. He'll go to the free throw line.
Some big-time power on that putback.
You got to admire the perseverance, don't you? He worked for that one so hard.
Went after it.
Yeah, that's what offensive rebounding is all about, Kevin. Anticipation and grinding for those second chances.
Pelicans leading by 18. Now here's McCollum. It's Jones on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Ingram. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Well, this quarter has gone awfully well for him. It seems like every chance he's gotten, he's pretty much converted.
Here's Booker, defended by Jones. Here's Booker. Here's Crowder. And it's off the back rim, no good. Here's Valanciunas. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Boy, nice one-man fast break on that one.
It sure was a stylish finish to cap it off, too.
Paul passes to Booker. It's stolen by Valanciunas. McCollum with the ball, now defended by Booker. Now here's McCollum. He's covered closely.
Well, they're not going to get back into this game when they commit frustration fouls like that one.
How about exasperation fouls? I mean, that's what it looked like to me. It's an indication of the kind of game they've been having.
Ingram passes to Williamson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, that didn't go down, but those are exactly the plays coaches like to see.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Crowder. The three. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
McCollum off a pick from Ingram. Six to shoot. Hit his foot. And it's whistled a kick. Jones with it. Now guarded by Booker. Jones kicks to Valanciunas. The pass to Ingram. Clock is at 3. Shoots a fader. And the shot is good. 24 points for him.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Paul kicks to Crowder. The fadeaway. Rebounded by Ingram.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what, Kevin, but he's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
But they get it back. A nice shot by Booker.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
New Orleans dictating the flow. They set the pick. And Paul over to help. Passes it to Williamson. Now the feed to Jones. 5 to shoot. He passes to Ingram. From deep. Crowder pulls it in. Phoenix has gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. He feeds it to Booker. The dish now to Crowder. Another 3 for Phoenix.
As long as they keep spraying them from deep, we're going to have ourselves one exciting finish.
Well, it took them a while, but they're finally starting to get some rhythm offensively on the outside.
McCollum passes to Williamson. The shot no good, so Phoenix will take it the other way. The drive by Paul to the inside. Here's Crowder, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
They're looking significantly better now, but still a long way to go to get all the way back into this.
Well, at least the effort's there now. It had been sorely lacking earlier.
Jones dishes to Valanciunas. Kicks it out to Jones. Pass to Ingram. A steal. Here's Bridges, defended by Valanciunas. Shoots it up. Bridges misses.
That's one he knows he should have made.
Ingram, defended by Booker. He dishes it to McCollum. The pass to Williamson. He kicks it to McCollum. Shot to end this cold run. Chris Paul grabs the miss. Suns trail by 19. Here's Bridges. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. A chance here now for a 3-point play.
and he will take the ball right into the teeth of the defense.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Free throw, no good for Crowder. And for the Pelicans, their shooting has been just outrageous, 64% from the field to this point. Here's Graham, covered by Lee. Doubled by Payne. Here's Temple. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Pelicans lead by 19.
And I think this is going to be too much to overcome, Clark. What do you think?
All the sand in the hourglass is gone, and I agree with you.
Payne passes to Lee. A three-pointer off the mark. Now Graham. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, exactly. They got to be happy with the outcome here.
Elated, you're right. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
That about does it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our great crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long and thanks for watching. Now, here is our Jordan Player of the